type the word voice flow in the Google and click enter. So this is the platform where we will be creating and developing AI chatbots. Now let's sign in. Okay, get started for free. You whatever name you want. I would be giving something uh, Utopia random name. And for the email, you can always use temporary mail. I would prefer that because we are just testing out, not developing and production grade chatbot for a client right now. Because VoiceFlow provides 7 days free trial where you can use their platform completely, absolutely for free. So create an account. You need to verify. So go to the email inbox you will be getting, and you can also log in with your Google account. Yeah, verify email. So this is the demo template that they have. VoiceFlow has pre-built for us. So if you observe in the left side, just click on this icon and back to dashboard. So this is the homepage of the VoiceFlow platform. So if you want to create a new AI agent, go to the projects and click new project. Name whatever you want. Right now we are going to create an lead generation chatbot. So name that and start from scratch. So this is where the chatbot start from, and this is the starting node. So if we click on this and we can drag it anywhere, and it got a bunch of options. So go to talk and click message. So this is the static message the first AI chatbot would be sending us to us. Hi, how can I help you today with your physical health needs? So let's assume we are developing this lead generation for a fitness website, maybe to a gym website. So they get a huge amount of traffic, but so many gym owners fail to capture the leads. But we're gonna automate with the help of our chatbot. So they can collect the leads and they can contact them and they can upsell from there onwards. So that's what this chatbot gonna do. Gonna provide an insane amount of value. Every business needs leads. Once the chatbot has sent this message, the user will be typing something right. So the chatbot need to capture that. So go to listens and you got a capture block and keep it under this. So change it from entities to entire user reply. So the chatbot can take the user message and store it in a variable called last utterance. As you can see, this is a pre-built function variable that is already available inside the voice flow. So it will automatically captures the user reply. So once the chatbot has captured the user reply, we'll be building a if block. Go to logic and click if condition. Change it from business logic to prompt. So for the prompt, you need to create a new prompt. And for the system prompt, I would be saying identify if the user wants to lose weight or gain muscle based on the query last utterance. So if I remove this, so as I told, this is a pre-built function from the voice flow and it captures the user reply. So we need to give this user reply to the AI, right? So it will know what the user has typed. So click flower bracket and you will get bunch of variables from the voice flow, and you need to click this, which is last utterance, which has captured the user response. If the user wants to lose the weight, reply only with loss. If the user wants to gain muscle, reply only with gain. You should only reply with loss or gain, no other words. And the user, you can just keep it as again last utterance. And you can select the model, whatever model you like or whatever model it works best for your use case. I will leave it at Cloud4 Sonnet, which is already great for the chatbots purpose. And for the temperature varies from 0 to 1. So basically if you keep a low temperature, it will follow your system prompt exactly. And if you keep at a higher temperature, this AI will think out of box and does not follow the system prompt exactly. So the high temperature is only for the creativity purpose. So for my use case, I need to get my answer exactly as loss or gain, right? So I cannot keep it at 0.1, a very low temperature. And you can control the AI tokens. For this kind of use case, you can just keep it at, you can type 125, which is more than enough. Now you need to click paths because this is an if condition block. So if the value is gain plus if the value is loss. So if the value is gain, it will follow this path. If the value is loss, it will follow this path. So for this path, I will go to talk and I will select a message. It's great that you want to gain muscle and improve your health. The best way to build muscle is to exercise and eat a lot of protein. What's your current weight and what is your desired weight? We need to capture the response, so capture block, keep it under this, change it from entities to entire user reply, which is the last occurrence variable, which is built by the voice default. Now, we need to select a prompt step. So go to top and there is a prompt, so which is an AI generated answer. So we need to create a new prompt. And for the system prompt, I would say calculate how approximately how much protein the user want to eat per day based off the info they provide in the message last utterance. Respond with how much protein they should eat per day and tell them that you have the perfect meal plan to help them reach their goal. You are an expert muscle gain calculator. Your job is to determine approximately how much protein the user should eat per day based on the current weight in kgs and desired weight. You must extract their current weight and desired weight from the user query and perform the approximation for the daily protein goal. Use your knowledge of protein consumption and muscle gain. Respond in one sentence max. And for the user, it's always again the last utterance. Yeah, model, I would leave it. And for the temperature, um, yeah, 0.3 is fine. And let's close. And for the loss, I'll keep a message saying, it's great that you want to lose weight and improve your health. What's your current height and weight? And where do you want to get to? And we need to capture the user response, change it to entire user reply. Again, a different prompt step, but this time it's not for the protein calculator, it's for body mass index. So create a new prompt. So for the system prompt, calculate the user's BMI based off the information they provide in the message last occurrence. You are an expert BMI calculator. You must extract their height and weight from the user query. And I gave an extra information so it can do the calculation perfectly. I gave the BMI formula. And if the user provides any matrices in the English system, basically in pounds or feet or inches, you must perform the calculation for the BMI with the following formula for this. For example, if they gave a height as 5'7" and 60 kgs, and your answer should be your BMI is 20.7. I have the perfect weight loss plan for you. You need to follow this template, and all you need to do is change BMI value accordingly. Just follow according to the example I have given. Don't give any backend calculation process to the users. And for the user, it's always last utterance, right? Yeah, I will leave this at the temperature 0.3 or 0.2. Yeah, this is fine since we already gave the formula, so it will follow our system prompt exactly. Now let's test our chatbot, like how does it do and all. So this is the welcome message. Hi, how can I help you with your physical health needs? Hey, I want to look like C-bomb. So it goes to the if block and it will guess whether this guy want to gain muscle or lose weight. So this intent is based on gaining muscle, right? So it will go to this block and it will say, it's great that you want to gain muscle and improve your health. The best way to build muscle is to exercise and eat a lot of protein. What's your current weight and what is your desired weight? I would say, hey, right now I am 50 kgs with 5'9". Now, based on your current weight of 50 kgs, you should aim for approximately 100 to 120 grams of protein per day to support healthy muscle gain. Now, I have the perfect meal plan to help you reach this goal. So basically, this chatbot has given value on how much protein this guy need to eat, and it said, "Hey, I have a plan to reach out this goal." So after this message, let's keep a block saying, "Enter your info so I can forward you a free plan to aid you in your muscle gain journey." And let's keep few buttons. So go to listen, you got a button options here. So let's say okay, and you can add no thanks if they don't want to give the details, if they don't want the plan. And if they click no thanks, it would say something like, okay, no problem, reach out to us anytime if you have any queries, take care. And if they say okay, we need to collect the details, right? So we would be asking few questions. So first question would always be, uh, what's your name? And we need to capture this. Before we used to change it from entities to entire user reply, right? But to collect a name, I would always prefer to keep it at entities. So entities, click plus, create an entity and name it as name. Data type, we want to extract the name, right? So select the name and you can choose a random color on how the variable should look like. I will leave it at red and I will create the entity. Okay, cool. Now same for phone number. Message, uh, what's your phone number? And listen, capture, entities plus create entity, okay. Phone number, data type, search for phone number and you would get that, and I will leave it at color blue. Create entity again. Now at last I need to collect the user email address. Top message, last, what's your email address so I can send you the personalized workout workout plan to you. And again capture entities to, yeah, entities, right? So click plus, create an entity. This is gonna be email, data type gonna be email, search for that and select that option. I will color it at black and yeah, create the entity. Now I gonna tell you soon why I have selected the option entities rather than entire user reply. You're gonna know it soon. So after this, we're gonna keep a message saying, so what's up? Just to confirm, your name is name, your email is this email, and your phone number is this phone number, right? Uh, so these are the variables entities that I have just created. Now let's keep a buttons. They may type yes or no. If they yes, we would be proceeding on sending that workout plan. If they say no, I would say a message. Okay, no problem. Let's take the details again. And you can drag it back to again here so they can collect the details once again. And if they say yes, message with great, you will receive an email with your plan shortly. So basically what our chatbot is doing, it is taking the user query, it is analyzing whether the user want to gain muscle or lose weight, and based on that we are providing a little bit of value by how much protein they now want to consume or how much weight they want to lose. And once that is provided, our AI would be saying, hey, I have a plan for you to get to this goal that you are expecting. Enter your info so I can share you that free plan. And if they say okay for that, we will be collecting the name, phone number, and email address, which are the leads, which are very useful for the business owners. Every business owner wants that, so they can outreach and they can send personalized outreach messages to maybe hop them on a call to do the sale or do the marketing campaigns with those leads. And again, we are doing the confirmation, which is awesome, just to confirm your name is this. And once they say yes, great, you will receive an email with your plan shortly. Now let's test this out. Well, we can start it from here onwards. Um, my name is Kaushik Betu. Random number, random email. And I will say my email is this. Awesome. Just to confirm, your name is Kaushik Betu and your email is this and your phone number is this, what? So the reason why I selected entities rather than enter user reply in the capture block, like if I go into the capture block, rather than enter user reply, I have selected entities. That's because if I say, hey, my name is Kaushik, then the enter user reply would be capturing the whole thing. But if you use entity and if you type, hey, my name is Kaushik, the entity will guess, well, what's the name inside the sentence, and it will extract the name only. So that's why this is useful over here. So rather than saying my name is, hey, my name is Kaushik, it would say my name is Kaushik. Now we have collected the leads, but we need to store these leads into a database, right? So For that, we're gonna do an API call. So it's a developer tool. So drag somewhere, go to the developer section, and you got an API option. Select that. So go to an automation platform called make.com. And this is one of the best tool we will be using in the upcoming classes. So login, it's absolutely free. It provides like 1,000 operations like every single month. So you can play with it and create automations for yourself. So this is the interface that it will take you to. So in the left hand side, go to scenarios, and this is where all the scenarios will be available for the automations you will be creating in the future. Now click plus create scenario. Now select a webhook and click custom webhook. So click add, name something like voice flow leads extraction, save it. Now it will give you an unique copy address to clipboard. You need to copy this. So click this and go back to your and paste it over here. And for the parameters, you need to send over your leads to the make.com, right? So webhook is something that it will connect two platforms, so you can send one information to another platform. So it will connect both of those. And for the parameters, click plus. For the name, the value gonna be the variable. So flower bracket, type the name and select that. Add another, which gonna be the email. Flower bracket, we stored in the email address variable, which is this. And for the phone number, it's phone number. Cool. Now let's test it out. So click send. Let's type a random number, a random email with a random name. So click save. Run once and send the data. So we got status 200, okay, which means we have successfully executed our API call. So go back to the make. We got the output as phone number, email, and name. So we got the data that the user has given inside the chatbot. Now we can add this data into our database. So you can click plus. So make.com is something where you can connect various apps and do API calls and all those stuff. And you can connect maybe to Google Sheet, maybe to the Airtable, whatever database. So it got like 3,000, 2,000, 2,000 to 3,000 like apps where you can connect. So that's why this is the best automation platform. So let's say we are going to keep it inside a Airtable. So I'm gonna type Airtable, Airtable, click that, and we need to add the records, right? So click create a record. So to connect the Airtable, you need to click add. And for the connection type, you need to click Airtable auth. So before that, first we need to create a table, a database inside the Airtable. So for that, I will type Airtable. So once you create the account, this is the interface that it will take you over. And yeah, click create and build an app on your own. So it gives this column. So let's delete all this. Delete field, delete field, delete field, delete field, delete field. Yeah, we want the name and we want the email. Yeah, select that. And for the name, it's gonna be the email itself. Create the field and phone number. The format is phone number and also header as phone number and create the field. Yeah, this is enough. And for the table name, you can say lead gen database, something like that. And you can keep a unique color according to your wish. And yeah, it's over. Now let's connect with our make.com. So click the Airtable auth, save it. It will redirect to the page where you can log in. So you need to first add a base. So add a base, which is we named it as database, dgen database, and you need to grant the access. It's verifying the connection, so let's wait. Okay, verification is over, and change it from base to yeah, which is your lead gen database. And for the table, it's table 1. And for the name, it's type this, select email, select phone number, and yeah, just save it. Now click save. Now let's run once. Go back to our voice flow. Again. Click send again, and we can say this as uh, +1 random bullshit, at the rate of gmail.com, name whatever, and click send. Now it has executed a workflow and added the records into our A table. So let's check our A table. Okay, we got the name, we got the email, we got the phone number. So yeah, so this is the lead gen AI chatbot. The chatbot would ask the questions, it would take the user query and analysis if the user wants to gain the muscle or want to lose the weight. Based on that, it will provide and value depending on he want to how much protein he need to eat or how much weight he need to lose and his body mass index. Once he gave that value, he will be telling, hey, I have a perfect workout plan. You can share your details. I will send it over to you. So basically, lead magnets. Lead magnets is the thing, right? So everyone attracts to a free offer. So of course, the user will be saying yes. So in return of the name, email address, and phone number, which is the leads, we're gonna collect in exchange of the value they're gonna get. And once the leads are collected, all the leads will be stored into this database, which is this. So the your client, the business owner, can take these leads, can add into the campaign, or can do marketing or outreach, whatever they want to do, and they can send the free workout plan through their email itself. So the voice flow has added a new feature, like it's they rolled it out like 4 days ago. So where it will help you to connect databases or any kind of apps or tools inside the voice flow itself, like from API call to if I go to select an agent. So this is the agent which does all the automated process. Create a new agent. So you can see here tools, you got Airtable, Google Sheet, Make.com, Gmail, Video, or you can connect your own app, your own MCP server with or API and all. So for this use case, let's do it with Google Sheet for an example. So in the instruction, I would say, this is username and this is email. Your job is to fill this information into the Google Sheet. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do? We need to connect our Google Sheet. So click this. Right now our Google Sheet is not connected. So click connect. So connected will open a new tab and will tell you to log in. So it will connect with our Google Sheet accounts where all the sheets are available. So you can also use Google Sheet as a simple CRM database. In the meantime, it's loading. Okay, Google Sheet is connected. Now we need to add it to a sheet. So before that, first we need to create a sheet, right? So let's create that. So Google Sheets. Sign in. For the header, I would be saying something name and email. Okay, cool. And for the title, lead gen demo. And if I go to voice flow, I need to click add to sheet now. Now I need to select that spreadsheet. So spreadsheet, yeah, click this. We need to select a spreadsheet. Which gonna, oh yeah, first you need to log in with your Gmail account. Now select the lead gen demo that we have just created. So type lead gen demo, the spreadsheet we just created. Now it will automatically extract the spreadsheet URL from that, and the value is provided as you can see here. And for the range, our range is sheet 1 as you can see here. So I'm gonna type that sheet 1, cool. And for the values, sheet 1 default value, again I will just type sheet 1. Okay, and the values, I will give an LLM description so AI can automatically do all the process. Hey, add the name and email into the spreadsheet according to its own headers available inside the spreadsheet, something like that. And yeah, now yeah, everything is done. Now let's test it out. We're gonna unlink this. So I'm just showing this so you will understand how all these blocks works. So you can experiment and do it according to your use case, according to your client's requirements, and however you want for your business. So this is the sheet. Now let's test here from here onwards. Name Kaushik Petu. Phone number whatever. Email whatever at the rate of gmail.com. Could you please provide your full number? Okay, like this chatbot has literally guessed, okay, this is not in the right format, so it is asking in that. Okay, I'll type that's one, whatever. Last, what's your email address so I can send you? Okay, it's asking again. Yes, you'll receive an email with your plan shortly. Okay, cool. Now let's check our Google Sheet. Okay, we have imported our name, email address, and phone number. Okay, I forgot to keep the phone number header. Okay, whatever. So yeah, you can use the tools functions inside the make.com, but for complex integrations and if you want to add so many different kind of apps and all, I would always prefer make.com. So this is the lead generation chatbot, and I forgot to attach this for the body mass index calculator for the weight loss plan. Attach it to this block to enter the info. So this is the lead generation AI chatbot.